know what our facility is about, Worthington Optimal Wellness. I'm Dr. Keiser, and I'm the director of Worthington Optimal Wellness, and we have been here for 30 years. Of course, I was 12, remember, when we started. And we started out basically as a chiropractic center, and then what I kept finding is that the stresses in life, people's physical, emotional, and chemical stresses, seemed to become greater and greater as time went on. And so we began to add more and more services to deal with those stresses so we could look at the whole picture. And that's really what we're talking about tonight. Let's face it, if all you had to do was eat a little bit less and exercise a little bit more, we would all be thin. I mean, that's just the way it is. But it's such a multifaceted problem, and none of the programs out there really look at it from a holistic piece. They look at it from treating the symptom versus correcting the problem. And that's what we try to do here, is not just look at the symptom or treat the symptom, but correct the underlying problems. So as we did our research on weight loss, of course, one of the facets have to be about nutrition. So we're going to have some experts go into more detail, but we're going to talk about the nutrition piece. The second piece that hardly anyone discusses is the toxicity piece. There isn't another program out there that I know of that really addresses this. But about 10 years ago, I went to a wellness seminar at Duke Medical University, and the dean of neurobiology spent a whole day talking about chemical stress. And these are chemicals that are in our air, our water, and our food. And showed studies that being exposed to those kind of things have dramatically increased our cancer rates, our autoimmune disease, cardiovascular disease, but particularly obesity and type 2 diabetes, because the chemicals literally suppress our metabolism and change the way that we can use fat as fuel. The third piece, of course, is movement. And we're going to be talking about that this evening and burning calories. The fourth piece, let's face it, is this, right? Stress impacts us in what we eat and how much we eat, and then we always have to deal with the cravings and just kind of the habits that we've gotten into for years that when we're already stressed and we're kind of mindless, we slip back into. And the fourth piece is support, because every study that you look at on weight loss talks about having a support system is really, really important. So those are the 5 components we've put here tonight. So I'm going to turn it over to some of our experts. So we have Jill Scott this evening, who's a personal trainer and has been a health coach for about 11 years, helping people lose weight, regain energy, have optimal performance and optimal aging. We have Jason Yun, who has a Bachelor of Science from Ohio State, owns his own facility, training facility. He works with youth and adults, really with strength, training, flexibility, and nutrition. We have Dr. Harris, who is one of our chiropractors here at our office, who really has specialized in movement and exercise much of her life, and Kevin Keiser, who's one of our health coaches for the last 10 years here. So I'm going to turn it over now to Jill.
Thank you.